Are you thinking about moving to Chesapeake, Virginia? Or do you already live in the area? Well, strap in, because today I'm spilling it all on 10 secrets that most people, even locals, might not tell you. What's going on? I'm Jason Edwards with eXp Realty, your Chesapeake real estate resource and proud guide for all things Hampton Roads. I specialize in helping home buyers, sellers, and especially our active duty military and veteran folks. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. And by the way, I upload new videos every single week, so if you find this helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on future tips and tours around our area. Before we jump in, if you've got any questions about buying or selling, or if you need a few insider tips, my contact information is right down in the description. Call, text, or email me anytime. I'm happy to help. Now, let's get into it. Secret number 1. Don't let the name fool you. The Great Dismal Swamp might sound gloomy, but it's actually an amazing stretch of protected land spanning about 112,000 acres. Feel free to confirm the exact figure. It's home to tons of wildlife, including black bears, bobcats, and over 200 species of birds. If you love hiking, kayaking, or just want to snap some pretty cool nature photos, this place is a hidden gem. People think Chesapeake is all suburbs, but the swamp offers a mini wilderness right in our backyard. You can also find guided tours and guided kayak excursions to Lake Drummond, which is right in the middle of the swamp. Have you visited the Great Dismal Swamp, or do you plan on exploring it? Let me know down in the comments. All right, let's move on to secret number 2. Chesapeake is more country than you might think. Sure, there's subdivisions and shopping centers, but if you head out toward the southern areas like Hickory, you'll find sprawling farmland, local produce stands, and a real sense of rural charm. Fun fact, there are some family-owned farms that have been around for generations. They supply fresh produce to local farmers markets, which, by the way, are amazing for stocking up on fruits, veggies, and other stuff. So if you thought farming wasn't part of the Hampton Roads vibe, think again. And if you're considering buying in a more rural setting, you can actually get bigger lots where you can garden, have a workshop, or maybe get a few chickens and some fainting goats. Next up, secret number 3. The diversity of neighborhoods here is incredible. Greenbrier is known for convenient shopping and dining. Great Bridge gives you that mix of suburban comfort and easy access to historical sites. And Hickory, as I mentioned, leans more rural. If you're looking for a trendier, more urban vibe, some people even check out areas closer to Norfolk or Virginia Beach lines, yet still get the benefit of Chesapeake's taxes and schools. There's truly something for everyone. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upgrading, or seeking that forever home, for a deeper dive into some of Chesapeake's best neighborhoods, check out the video linked here. Or maybe here. Pro tip, if you're using a VA loan, you might be shocked by how many diverse options are available for zero down. So definitely reach out if you need more information on how to make that happen. I've used my own VA loan more than once, and I've helped many people take full advantage of theirs. Secret number 4 is for those of you that like to shop. Chesapeake is actually a bit of a shopper's paradise. There's Greenbrier Mall and Chesapeake Square, although, like most malls across the country, they're on their way out. But there's also a growing number of big box stores and local boutiques where you can find some more unique items. The Greenbrier area in particular has pretty much everything you need, from well-known chain restaurants to charming local cafes. It's also a hub for entertainment, movie theaters, live events, and more. If convenience and accessibility to shopping is a top priority, you'll likely find the perfect spot in or near Greenbrier. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying these secrets so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more folks find these videos. And remember, if you're PCSing or relocating, all my contact information is in the description. I help people just like you every single day. No obligation at all. I'd love to help you out. Secret number 5 ties into that last point. Chesapeake is extremely military friendly, with multiple bases across Hampton Roads like Norfolk Naval Station and Naval Air Station Oceana, Joint Base Langley-Eustis. Chesapeake serves as a central spot for many military families who who want a comfortable suburban feel while still being reasonably close to base. Plus, if you're a veteran or active duty, you probably already know that VA loans can be a huge advantage, especially with today's home prices. You can often buy with zero down, which keeps more money in your pocket for moving or updates. One thing I will mention, no down payment doesn't necessarily mean no money to close. I've talked with some folks who are a little confused in that regard. No, you don't have a down payment, but there are still closing costs to include the VA funding fee. Unless you're 10% or more service-connected disabled, then that fee is waived. But there's also other closing costs. However, depending on the situation and the market, we can negotiate for the seller to pay some or all of those closing costs. I've worked with so many VA buyers who are surprised by how smooth the process can actually be, especially with the right support. Alright, secret number 6. Can't talk about Hampton Roads without covering traffic. Yes, commuting here can be a challenge, especially during rush hour on 64 or the high-rise bridge. But once you learn the when and the where of local traffic patterns, life gets a little easier. Although I will say, since they've finished the construction on 64 and the new high-rise bridge, traffic has been much smoother than it was for the past couple of years that they were working. Yay! Many folks try to avoid peak times if they can. Usually between 7 and 9 a.m. and around 4 to 6 p.m. And some rely on alternate routes. GPS apps can definitely help, but you'll pick up local shortcuts over time. If you're commuting to Norfolk Naval Station or Virginia Beach, keep that in mind when choosing which Chesapeake neighborhoods to plant your roots in. Also, another one to keep in mind is 168, heading south to the Outer Banks. That can get pretty congested too, especially in the summer during tourist season. Secret number 7, Chesapeake's waterways are an absolute treat for boaters, anglers, and kayakers. The city has access to the Intracoastal Waterway, which means you could literally boat your way down to Florida if you're feeling adventurous. There are plenty of boat ramps around, as well as spots for canoeing, fishing, and bird watching. If water sports or lazy weekend floats are your thing, Chesapeake won't disappoint. Just another way to connect with nature that folks don't always realize exists here. Now, secret number 8. Chesapeake schools often rank among some of the stronger options in the region. Of course, always do your own research when it comes to schools. A couple of websites I always recommend are greatschools.org and niche.com. Every family has unique needs, but many parents move here specifically because of the school system's reputation. And for adult learners, you'll find easy access to local community colleges and training programs. Tidewater Community College has a location right in Chesapeake. This is a great plus for anyone wanting to advance their career without traveling too far from home. Are schools a deciding factor for you in choosing a neighborhood? Or is something else like commute time more important? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or excited by all these options, don't forget, my phone number and email are in the description below. I help folks navigate the Chesapeake real estate scene every single day. If you're thinking, hey, I want to explore these neighborhoods, let's talk. On to secret number 9. The food scene in Chesapeake is super underrated. Sure, you'll find all your favorite chains, but we've also got local gems serving up southern comfort food, fresh seafood, we are near the coast after all, and even some international food if you know where to look. Whether you're craving classic barbecue or you want to explore unique mom and pop restaurants, you'll never run out of new spots to try. It's actually one of my favorite parts about living here. Constant variety of delicious food. Quick pro tip, explore the neighborhoods off the main drag. Sometimes the best meals are tucked away in unassuming shopping centers. Also, for my fellow coffee lovers, a unique veteran-owned coffee shop, Pale Horse Coffee, is definitely worth a visit. With drinks called Ripcord, Tomahawk, and Warthog, it might be right up your alley. They also have some drinks called Flamethrowers with a little cayenne pepper to turn things up a notch. From sporting events at local high schools to charity fundraisers, there's always something bringing folks together. If you've been craving that small town within kind of a city feel, you'll feel right at home. Last, but certainly not least, secret number 10. There's a real sense of community here. Chesapeake hosts festivals, holiday parades, and weekly farmers markets where neighborhoods actually talk to each other. Imagine that. So if you ask me why so many people fall in love with Chesapeake, I'd say it's that intangible feeling of belonging, like you're part of something special. All right, let's do a quick recap of the 10 secrets. The Great Dismal Swamp is way cooler than the name suggests. Chesapeake's farmland offers a surprising rural escape, neighborhood variety from bustling suburbs to quiet country roads, a shopper's dream thanks to Greenbrier, and more. Hugely military friendly with VA loan perks. Traffic can be tricky, but you'll learn the ropes. Waterways galore for boating, fishing, and kayaking adventures. Strong educational options, including highly rated schools, a low-key but delicious food scene, and a tight-knit community vibe that makes living here amazing. If any of these points spark your interest, remember, I'm here to help. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe so you never miss a future update. I post new videos every week about living in Hampton Roads, from neighborhood spotlights to home buying tips. And if you want to dive deeper into the home buying process, don't forget my free home buyer's guide linked in the description. It's a great resource whether you're a first-time buyer, haven't bought in a while, or just new to the area. Thank you for watching, and if you have questions, any questions at all, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or even schedule a Zoom call. I genuinely love connecting with y'all. I'll talk to you soon.